So this matter pertains to redevelopment policy of 2016, wherein certain residents of this area, which is situated at known as SONERIYA block, Bapu Nagar, Ahmedabad, had approached this honorable court seeking implementation of proper implementation of the redevelopment policy. But the procedure adopted was consents were taken with regard to in consonance with this policy. But ultimately today, before I had restricted my argument before the honorable court that though everybody has consented, we have most of the appellants had also consented. The problem is that the policy prescribes following of certain conditions which are not being followed.
What conditions?
Essentially, my lords, I may take your lordship to the policy. That's page 40.
So what was the challenge? What was the prayer? Let us read your prayer.
Please, lord.
Page W of the paper, LPA paper, the impugned judgment records the prayers.
Achha, page 22 of the SCA.
Yes. Yeah.
But prayer A was seeking quashment of a final notice issued by the corporation with regard to vacating the premise. Prayer B was to declare and hold that the redevelopment process adopted by the respondent number 2 at so and so to be illegal as the same as in violation of the redevelopment of public housing policy 2016. Thereafter,
So what is this is with regard to this, some more FSI is given to the builder.
Please, not exactly that, but the things which were promised and which are given to us by the policy is not being given to us. But the policy says that we have to be given 140% of the existing carpet area.
That we can't go into.
No, my lords may kindly appreciate I'll point out how your lordship.
What 140?
140% of the existing carpet area.
You are holding some residential.
But we are the owners. There are several units. We are lower strata people. The corporation is holding the land. Certain units were constructed on it. We were given the ownership of that unit. Since 60 years, we are staying there. We are paying municipal tax on a particular existing area.
See, therefore, since you are recognized, therefore you have been given final notice.
No, I understand, but that is not. That's the issue of 140% is with regard to that. Since 60%, there is a marking of the area by the corporation themselves. On that particular area, I am not talking about any ground floor construction, but the people staying on the second, third, and fourth floor, the houses were marked. A particular square meters were marked, and on that square meters, I am paying tax since 60 years. Now, my lords, suddenly the corporation takes certain measurements randomly. And for example, if my house, if one of the appellant's houses of 33 square meters, but the corporation has unifiedly calculated the square meters as 25 and 27, and accordingly the plans are.
How can we interfere?
No, my lords, there. Because
where are the details that you are?
There are no details. That is my main grievance. Malas, just for a minute, Malas, bear with me. No, you nothing, sir. But at least there has to be some justification.
Your interest at such a
Malas, may kindly appreciate.
Have you ever seen such premises?
I'm sorry, ma'am.
Have you seen such premises granted to this person?
How they are maintaining? How they are
new premises.
New premises.
Number of.
But that is not a challenge. Maharaj may kindly appreciate in all these schemes, such situations are being done with us. And in fact, your lordships would recollect in one of the matters that the LPA was had come before your lordships. There was main grievance was raised before your lordships that the plans are not being given to us, the information and documents are not being given to us. Your lordships have directed them to give the advocates the plans and sanction plan within a period of 2 weeks. Till date, we have not received. But I have moved a note of revival in that appeal, which will come before a lordship. But they are
was not received. I am sorry. I would not like to interject my friend's submission.
The order was immediately.
Some other matters.
No. Same policy, different area. Therefore, the corporation are not giving. Today, I am just posing a question to myself. Today, if I am a purchaser of a flat, they will give me a brochure as to what exactly I am going to get. I understand that it appears something which is not this thing, but these are lower strata people, they are not given the things which are.
Want to upgrade themselves.
I'm sorry.
They don't want to upgrade themselves. They want to live in slums.
No, I understand, but what policy states that has to be followed. There is no. None of the policy says that there has to be a tripartite agreement.
On what basis you are challenged? I was saying that the
people have passed away a year ago. Two people have died at SONERIYA because the buildings are so bad. I have
We
put
are-
that on affidavit.
But we are not objecting to.
They came at the
redevelopment.
fag end of said 2017 થી
Let it be
redevelopment ચાલુ છે.
demolished, then we will consider.
Milesh bhai, kindly-
2017 થી redevelopment ચાલુ છે.
Milesh bhai, kindly see the impugn order. The order itself records that we are not challenging the process. I mean, the policy.
Lordship, only to make it easy for the honorable court to appreciate. સાહેબ
But I
નેવ
may,
પિટિશનર્સ
I
માંથી
may-
72 તો ઓલરેડી કન્સેન્ટ આપી ચૂક્યા હતા પિટિશન ફાઇલ કરતા પહેલા.
Milesh
We
bhai,
will
permit
not
me to.
restrain this corporation to demolish, but we will examine in past, in future, whether if they are following the procedure.
Sir, my learned friend restricted his submission because because the honorable court, the learned single judge was not inclined to interfere.
No,
I
no,
would
no,
not,
no.
I don't
I'm
want
sorry.
to take the
Yes,
honorable.
we don't-
Milesh, my prayer from initial stage, there is now YouTube live recording. My learned friend can read here.
That is not a-
Sir,
I have
page
no
2
from
જોવા
the
વિનંતી.
very-
મારી note નું page 2 જોવા વિનંતી.
Milesh,
One
from the
minute,
very
Mr.
beginning, I had pointed out that everybody has consented. We are not against the project at all. But ultimately, what the policy prescribes, there is no check on the corporation. There is no check on the private
Who
developer.
is for corporation?
Sir, I appear for the corporation.
And who is for builder? Now, what
It is-
are your plans? How you are going to?
Okay.
provide?
Sir,
Any
first
reply was filed before the?
Yes,
nomination?
reply is filed.
What is your reply?
May I first request the honorable court come to page 2 of the note.
Yeah.
This is the situation today, the page 2.
Yeah.
સાહેબ 30 લોકો રહેતા હોય એક યુનિટમાં 29 ખાલી કરી ચૂક્યા હોય. For one, the redevelopment is told. 29 have moved out 10 months ago. The writ petition was filed. 18 વર્ષથી redevelopment ચાલુ છે, પણ જે દિવસે demolition ચાલુ થયું writ petition file કરી. Today, last day of eviction, LPA move કરી. Now please see what is in the
The order
paper
was
book.
available last Thursday.
Please see. Sir, please see page 99 onwards of the.
Why did you show this?
This is only to show that today for one person, I am not able to demolish the house.
One
because
person.
one person, sir, out of
It is
20,
not so, Milesh.
there are 64 appellants out of 90 original petitioners, 72 out of whom had even consented prior to filing of the SCA.
No, you said that only one person is
Sir,
residing.
in some blocks, there are only one person. Please see this.
Say
note.
so, one block.
30
Don't
block
make vague statement, mister.
6 block demolished થઈ ચૂક્યા છે. Now please see the paper book of the SCA, what I have produced on record.
If you start with such vague statement, then it will create something
no, your
in the
lordship,
minds of the
There are 30 blocks, 6 out
Ah.
of which are demolished.
Yeah.
In about 8 or 9 blocks, because of one of the 64 petitioners before the honorable court, 29 others having walked out,
At present, how many persons are residing in this?
more than 2,900 totally, out of which 64 unit holders are before your lordship. I have overwhelming consent of 90.
2,900 persons were residing.
Sa-
And 64 families are
480
residing.
units.
760.
480 units out of that.
How many
760
persons are there? How many persons?
760 units.
Total 480 units.
760 છે.
અત્યારે પબ્લિક કેટલી રહે છે આમાં એમ બોલો ને?
અત્યારે સાહેબ, including the appellants, there are 70 families are still residing there.
70 ફેમિલીમાં એક ફેમિલીમાં એવરેજ કેટલા
Average
મેમ્બર્સ
માં 3 to 4 members.
210 જેવા લોકો છે સાહેબ.
2900 માંથી 210 જ બાકી છે.
હાજી સાહેબ.
અને we
અને
are-
એક
that
માણસ
may-
માટે આખી બિલ્ડિંગ બાકી રહી ગઈ છે. બાકીના 29
દરેક
પરિવારો જતા રહ્યા.
બિલ્ડિંગમાં લગભગ એક છે.
હાજી સાહેબ, that is what page 2 of my note is to assist the honorable court with that peculiar position. And sir, I gave them not one, not two, at least 10 opportunities. And I am, sir, they are not out of pocket. The builder is
He's
directed
saying,
under the
yeah.
policy to give subsistence transit
Yeah.
allowance.
Yeah.
This is a 2.5-year-old exercise. Why stall it at the
We are not solving, we are gathering the facts.
no, I'm
We
only
are not
pointing out
passing any order.
only the conduct of the petitioners.
Yeah.
That's all. The petitioners want the square footage argument, which was not pressed before the learned single judge, was not pressed for a reason. I have placed on record photograph to show illegal constructions on the ground floor. I will not factor in illegal construction on which they may be paying municipal tax for the last 50 years. But I will not factor in that in when I calculate the total square footage.
The written
That-
submissions are with me.
What is the policy? Will show us the
Whereas the
policy.
policy says, whereas may kindly have page 44
So
of
what
the,
is the, yes, first take us to the policy.
page 44 of the SCA compilation.
44.
There are three aspects from the policy.
For dwelling 3 apartment or
Please, Lord,
maximum
3.1.
Maximum.
3.1 B1.
Yeah.
for dwelling one, the maximum aggregate carpet area may be 140% of the existing approved carpet area of the dwelling unit or 30
So
square meter.
maximum,
Whichever.
so you are not rating maximum 140.
No, maximum is 140%.
Yeah.
So
So you are
whatever
not, you cannot
the
claim that
criteria,
140 should be given, maximum 140, not more than 140.
no, the criteria is, my lords,
We are reading whatever is you are relying upon.
but my lords, the consents are taken or 140%. Today their reply says it is 140%. Therefore, it is not their case that I am seeking 140%. They are giving me 140%.
Now,
The problem lies with existing
Now,
carpet area.
show us one instance that
Please,
he
Your
is
Lordship.
having that,
I may immediately point out
that
that
you are holding.
page. That's page 183 of the SCA compilation.
Who has verified this? 183.
That's corporation. I'm sorry, 183. I'm showing what has corporation calculated.
Yeah. Now,
My lords will find in the table existing area in square meters. In between, my lords, existing area, the column named as existing area in square meters.
proposed carpet area to give for 37, 35, and 50.
But my lords, the important aspect is existing carpet area.
Yeah.
It is recorded as 27 square meters and 25 square
If you are
meters.
holding 27, then 37.
Please, Your Lordship, then
if
if you
you
are
are-
holding 25, then 35.
Yeah.
This, it is not so. It is not being given individually. It is being constructed as per their say that every house will be either 27 or 25. Now, my lords may
Where
kindly
is
see
their
at the time
affidavit?
of taking consent, my lords, what had happened was 140, if my lords may kindly see.
140.
Page 140.
Yeah.
Now, my lord, this is the consent letter obtained in 2017 with regard to redevelopment policy
અંદર
2016.
મિલકતો મંજૂર થયેલ ક્ષેત્રફળ 34.84 મીટર છે.
Please, Your
વધારાનું ક્ષેત્રફળ મળવા સાથે મને
So
કબૂલ.
here 34.20. Thereafter, my lord will see at 151.
What is your reply to this?
I have submitted everything on record.
What is
That-
your reply in
Yes,
short?
please. I want to show two documents and that will answer everything.
Yeah.
One is paragraph 7 of the impugned judgment at page.
We don't want. We
My
want
Your
document.
Lordship, this is a factual averment where they are content. What is the document at 140? Please see. It is part of the illustrative consents that the petitioners had given in the year 2017. And the document at 184 is the assessment that is done in the year 2019. સાહેબ એ લોકોએ પોતાની હાથથી 34
It is issued by you, right?
No, 184 is me. The
No, 140 is not issued by you.
140 is a pro forma document on which they have filled up the data and submitted it to me in the form of a consent. Please see the document. It is a pro forma sammati patra that all 760 dwelling units gave. And 184
Now,
is
what do you want to, what is your explanation about details submitted on page 183?
please.
That if the person is holding 27, then 37, 25, then 35.
Lordship, as is rightly identified by your Lordship, the policy demands that a maximum of 140% will be given. Sir, there is a utility of the word maximum. What is the object of redevelopment? The builder comes in, demolishes, reconstructs. 760 people will get 760 dwelling units,
Understood.
but there will be a surplus FSI,
Which
which will
can be used before some other area.
which will be used for either for some other area or
bound to
here,
be, bound to
or
be,
here
because
itself.
They will get more money from
I
other
bow
area.
down. Or it will be a case of negative premium where existing FSI over here will be utilized to construct 760 first dwelling unit and sell for a profit. The policy,
Nobody would go to reside there where these persons are.
sir, it is
So they will get more FSI in some prime location. But we know that, Mr. You proceed here.
even here
Yeah.
here the redeveloped units, in my respectful submission, there are successful redevelopment projects in urban Ahmedabad. They are prepared wonderfully.
Right?
They have state of the art facilities including sewage treatment plants.
Whether any FSI used in any of the scheme more than
હાજી
In
સર
the same
દરેકમાં
area?
વપરાય છે આમાંય વપરાવાની છે આમાં પણ વપરાવાની છે કારણ કે 760 પતશે 761st dwelling unit will be made available, and that dwelling unit will be available for sale. It is in that context that the policy mandates that commercial unit hoy to a maximum of 125% of existing. I tie down the developer that don't make promises which you cannot fulfill.
Yeah.
Because you also want, when you pay negative premium, additional FSI. For residential units, I tie down the builder that up to
That is
140.
different thing. Now, what do you say about this 183?
Yes, sir. Please see page 184.
Why did you agree for 37.8? The person is
Sir,
already
the document
27.
at page 184 starts at page 182. May I request the court to come to
Yeah.
182?
Yeah,
Sir, this is my engineer
yeah.
who has surveyed Soneria block and given the following report. Respected sir, in regard and reference to above, we are pleased to submit our willingness survey report for the caption project. As per our latest confirmation received from the Soneria block community, now we have confirmation from 469 numbers. There are a total of so and so tenements, and as per redevelopment policy, we need 60% confirmation to move ahead with tendering process. With this, we are enclosing the same list of dwellers who all have given their confirmation for your kind perusal. Para 2. Also, we have physically measured the 4 to 5 units to derive at final carpet area, because when they were originally constructed 60 years ago, they were broadly all similar. Then there are illegal constructions there. Detailed drawing is also enclosed herewith. Also enclosing herewith the indicative master plan showing the existing scenario with measured existing unit plan. Cost matrix also is submitted herewith for your kind perusal. The actual dwelling units where there is no illegal construction will match 183.
Yes.
But when there is illegal construction in the
How
front
you are
end,
going to decide that illegal construction?
Sahib, photos mukya hai. It is
How can you
no,
say
no,
that
Sahib, it is on
illegal?
unit to unit basis. It is not an omnibus plan. It is on a unit to unit basis that it is decided. And the illegal construction is generally only on the ground floor.
Yes.
Because ground floor ni upar,
Yes.
first floor par illegal construction structure support nathi kartu. 60 વર્ષ જૂનું છે. એટલે it is not a Herculean task for me. There are about 60 to 70 ground floor units. I have assessed them. What my learned friend wants to compare are two uncomparable documents. It is a document of an assessment done
So,
and a
one
consent
minute,
voluntarily.
1 minute. You have agreed as per this 183 that if the person is having construction of 27 square meters, then you will give 37.8.
And they will
Are you
get it.
going to give it?
They will get. My affidavit is there to that effect, and the honorable, the learned single judge
You
records it.
said that they are going to give 25 or what?
That's just for a minute.
What in the beginning you said that they are going to provide only 25 square meters or 35?
સાહેબ આ common જ બનશે. એટલે for existing carpet area, my existing carpet area is 33 square meters without any illegal construction.
Forget the 36. We don't want to go into legality or.
Would your lordship see
If
Z
you are
by?
having 27, you would be entitled for 37.
I have put it on affidavit.
That is what they have stated.
I have put it
Then
on
But for
affidavit.
a minute now, what just to
We are
point
not
out,
going to.
No,
One-
but
one
are
minute,
and I assure the-
are your extensions approved?
Tejan, I am not on extension. Malat, may kindly see 151 just to negate, immediately it will negate.
151.
151 and compared to 155. He has admitted now today that it is only ground floor which is illegal construction, and on the fourth floor nothing can come illegal. Now 151 is a consent letter of a person staying at the fourth floor.
हाँ, but हमारा
एक-
कोई
एक second,
सिक्को क्या है?
you know,
हमें
आपको- आपको अपने
declaration
Sahib,
करो.
Z by 9 of the
No, no,
interim judgment.
read with 155. It is my tax bill. Sahib, 60 varasli, if I am paying tax on this square meters, now they are saying that I am not eligible for that.
No,
Where
no,
is
that's
that?
why I asked whether it is approved.
It is
not
approved.
Lordship, it is not
Taxes-
approved.
Paying taxes doesn't
My
mean
lord-
the structure
my
is
lord,
approved.
there are every
No,
few
no, no,
that's
155.
155.
ગુડામાં ઇમ્પેક્ટ ફી નથી ભરી કારણ કે સ્ટ્રક્ચર જ સપોર્ટ ના કરી શકે સાહેબ.
અત્યાર સુધી સાહેબ
વપરાશ તો ક્ષેત્રફળ તમે પૈસા તો 34 પ્રમાણે વાય દીધી વા.
સાહેબ, they have constructed illegally, admittedly. They are now demanding that under
We
the
don't.
redevelopment policy, I must
Okay,
give
sure.
them FSI of illegal construction.
let them place on record
The
the plans,
learned single-
the tender document which are placed. The tender document is silent about all this thing. They have not produced anything on
Please see
record.
please see
And
Z
when
by
I
9.
ask in RTI, they deny everything and they say everything will be as per the public policy. Matlab, I am not. They are saying that I am not even supposed to know what I am going to get.
Please see Z
Well,
by
let
9.
them place on
Consider
record
We
everything.
are issuing notice, but we are not going to stay any.
But that is
But-
fine, Raj. That is fine. But
Issue
only
notice.
thing, my lord, may just, my lord, I am not asking for stay. But in case if they want to proceed, I have no objection with that. They may
No,
only
it is going
give
to
me
be
1
a
week or
service
10
of
days time to vacate the premises. There also is.
That is not possible because we have already taken also.
That there is no stay against removing the existing structure. And they are occupying at present.
They are occupying, they are
Now
residing.
where
with
you
the-
are going to vacate?
But that is what I'm saying. They may give us 10 days time. We will.
No,
We
no.
have to find a place.
Sir, we have
have to
worked
find a
so
place.
hard to do it in the next 2 days.
We have
This
to-
has not happened overnight.
Much
They
I
may vacate,
understand.
they have to vacate by tomorrow.
Right,
They
But
cannot
that is
take us,
something-
each day's delay is costing us something in the range of 6 to 7 lakh rupees. Because there are 760 other people for whom this man, the developer, has to continue to pay
Don't worry for
subsistence.
developers. Corporation should not worry for developers.
Lordship, that impacts the success of the project. A
Continue to-
redevelopment project is
There is no stay granted. The applicant shall vacate the premise, all the petition appellants shall vacate the premises on or before 9th March 2022.
But
Yeah.
my request by 12th.
Lordship,
A week may.
No vacate is. हमारा
But
क्यों हमारा?
the difficulties must the
हमारा
entire.
बच्चों को- I thought somebody has died, right?
That was
Two
because
people have
manage earlier and the premises. I am not on that
if
aspect.
your
It was
lordships will
long
see
back.
the
They may
photographs,
continue their residence up to 9th at their own risk.
But that is fine. But management give it till 12 minutes. That is the request.
please,
They have to find
I
a
am
place to.
strongly opposed.
But they have to find a place to shift. That is the. request.
Everything is arranged. That is my instruction.
Yeah.
They have arranged everything.
Returnable on 20. अपने vacation पर क्या? Respondent shall file further affidavit. Returnable on 13th June.
Please allow.
Yeah.
Your lordships are just for my clarification. The lordship, the honorable court is permitting the exercise.
Yes, sir, there is no stay.
I am
and
immense.
they shall vacate
I am immense.
and they shall continue in possession at their own risk.
I am
Up to
immense.
9.
But that is.
I am immense.
Well, the premises are
Nobody
fine.
would be responsible if any untoward incident takes place. Since request is made on behalf of appellant to continue their stay upon the premises which is dilapidated condition. Yes.
Please.
Immensely.
Yes.
And manage, they may place on record the entire this thing because there is no justification till date we are getting. We don't mind Millers going out also, but at the same time we should know as to what we are getting into.
We will see on that.
Please allow. I'm grateful.
Yes. Chalo, rest of the matters at the because there are 3 or 4 matrimonial matters which we have kept in the.
May I request, my lord? Serial number 58, my lord. This is the case, my lord, where I